Hello, my name is Kevin and this is the Love Decanters channel. So today I'm going to talk about dating jugs by their handles, and this is not going to be super accurate. Yeah, also I'm back out in the dining room because I'm super adventurous and I've come back out of the glass pit that I normally film in, and the light might change out back because the sun's going down, but it seemed like a very quiet moment to do this. And so I'm going to show you a reference that I use. I've seen it written in books that the way handles are fitted on jugs changed during the 1870s. So let me show you. I've got some jugs here in front of me. So actually start beforehand. So before 1870, jugs were made like this, where you put its handle, attach the handle at the top, stretch it around and stick it at the bottom. Okay. And then after 1870, you put it as a blibby at the bottom and you pulled it and you put it at the top. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. And so what I'm going to do is show you some jugs and also show you some of my evidence, so for why I think it's like that. I have seen it written in books, but I'm not going to start reading all my books to try and find the little bits where it says that. But I do have some catalogues and bits and pieces, and also some things that I can accurately date. So it will show you those changes. Okay, so let's get on with this. I'll show you the first reference. So the first reference I'm showing you here is the Whitefriars book done by Wendy from the Museum of London, and the catalogue pages I'm showing you are from the 1830s. And if you look at all the handles here, you can see they're applied in this top to bottom method here. And there's loads on this page. Look at this. They're all applied top to bottom. Yep. I'm going to switch off because I'm going to jump forward a few pages. I've gone forward a few pages, but I just stopped here. Look at this jug here. 1830s still. Yep. Just want to show you something quick. So I'm just going to show you this similar jug. So this is from about the same period, with the handle. It's got a little bit cut off the top for you to put your thumb on. Little cream jug. Yeah, so that kind of dates this, 1830s, 1840s. So yeah, and you can see top to bottom. So this is what we're still talking about. So back with the catalogue, we're now up to 1855. And you can see the handles are still being applied from top to bottom, like this. You see, still. So we've gone from 1830s to 1855. There's some others here. This is the 1860s, and you can still see top to bottom. The styles have changed a lot, but you can still see top to bottom. This loop is going top to bottom everywhere. Yeah. Right, so one of the jugs we were just looking at had a curly handle. I'm just going to show you how that works. It's like this, but it's still going like this and applied like this at the bottom. Yeah, so you can see that quite clearly. So I've gone over a couple more pages and you can still see all of the handles are here, are still being applied top to bottom, every single one, and we're still in the 1860s. So we're starting the 1870s now, and you can see everything here at the moment is top to bottom, then go over to the next page, everything is still top to bottom. We're still in the 1870s, and when you go down the page, slightly different. This one is like the jug I just showed you, where it's going from bottom to top. This jug is going from bottom to top. This jug is going from bottom to top. So you can see we're still in the 1870s. Still in the 1870s, and we've got top to bottom, top to bottom. Oh, look, this one is going from the bottom to the top, but that was from the top to the bottom. And then on the page over here, I think these are ones that they were showing on the other page, but you can see top bottom to top, bottom to top. So you can see this transition going on in the 1870s, where the style of the decanters was changing. So I'm going to show you a couple of the jugs that were on that page. So this is the shape of one of them, and you can see how the round blob here is applied and then stretched to the top. And then on this one, although this isn't a Whitefriars one, it's copied style, you can see the round blob there, attached there, and stretched round to the top. So I'm pulling out the supplement, The Identification of English Pressed Glass by Jenny Thompson. And yeah, so we saw this one here in the Whitefriars book, and here it is. It's not registered by Whitefriars, but yeah, and it's dated 1874. So this was actually, the design was registered in 1874. I have a version of this that I can show you. So this is the jug I'm showing you. It's got this lip down here, makes it special. This is the bit that's what it's all about, because it has a little hole down the bottom just in here. So that if there's anything drips from there, it drips into here and falls back in the hole and back into the bottle. Yeah, really tricky, sneaky thing. But anyway, the handle is quite spectacular here, where it's also been applied to the bottom and dragged round to the top. So you've got an accurate date of 1874 for doing this type of handle. Also back in the supplement for English pressed glass is this jug here, which is dated 1870. So it shows you they were kind of registering the designs as early as 1870 for doing top to bottom, and they're showing, in fact, that handle is very like the one that we're just looking at on the other bottle. So I'm going to show you this piece, which design-wise straddles the periods. Obviously, the handle is bottom to top, so this is part of the changeover from the 1870s. But the top is like this kind of way of doing this top. You can see this in the 1860s, and I'll show you. This is made by Stevens and Williams. The pattern is called Bart. You can see it like this. It's really nice, very nicely done. Look at this. Okay, so you've seen this, so I'll show you what's in the books now. So we're looking in the Whitefriars book. This is the 1860s catalogues here, and you can see the way this top is the same. In fact, roughly the whole bottle is kind of the same, with a foot and a little knob and then a body, a different shaped body, but the way this top is, but with the handle applied from top to bottom. Yeah, and then if I go over here, here it is in decanter form with the same, the foot and the little knob. The body is the same shape as the one that I have, and then, but this is dated 1880. So this is in, I should say first, this is the Decanter, Ancient to Modern by Andy McConnell. This is this book's still in print, and you can still get it from Andy McConnell. So yeah, I recommend this book. It's got some really great details like this in it. So that shows you sort of like an earlier style, but with the later handle applied. And so it's just post the 1870s because it's 1880. So yeah, my wife had borrowed this off me. So sorry about the lavender, but it is what it is. And you can see this one is attached from top to bottom. It's a frosted pressed glass jug, and I'll show you a reference for that now. So we're looking at Jenny Thompson's The Identification of English Pressed Glass book. Here is the jug that we were just looking at. Nice reference number here for it. And here is the reference number down here. There you go. 1865. So you know later in this book you were showing 1870 with the handle going the other way. 1865, handles are going this way. So yeah, it's kind of, I've seen it written in books, but all of the references I've got are all pointing at this is what really happened. So yeah. So there we go. Hang on, there's a bit of a plant getting in the way. There we go. That's from the jug we were just looking at. So I hope you enjoyed that. I think, you know, I've had people question me about this jug handle thing, so I thought I would show what I've got. I could probably dig harder, get more jugs out. I'm not really going to try and prove anything post the 1870s, because pretty much all my references have got the handles going the other way. There are exceptions. There's reproductions. So yeah, I have some reproduction, sort of like reproduction Georgian stuff, reproduction Roman stuff, where the handles are all going the other way, but they're copying an earlier style. But the things that are in style for those periods are doing the handles the way that I'm showing, either, you know, up to the 1870s from top to bottom, and then post 1870s from bottom to top. So and then there's that transition period in between. So, but if the handles apply from the bottom to the top, I'm not seeing anything earlier than 1870. That reference in the pressed glass book is the earliest reference I've seen to handles being done that way. So that's 1870, and then they were still making them the other way into the 1870s, but then it switched. You know, by the time you get to 1880s, everything looks the other way around. So it is what it is, and I can't prove it any harder than that. So so I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I will be putting the book references in the description, and yeah, and please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.